Imagine walking into a jewelry store, spending your family's life savings on a piece of heritage gold, and walking out completely unaware that you've just been cheated. In early 1990s India, this wasn't a rare horror story. It was the standard operating procedure. Over 95% of the jewelry market was controlled by a fractured network of unorganized local family goldsmiths. There were no standardized receipts, no official regulations, and crucially, no independent testing. Jewelers routinely sold 18 or 20 carat gold ornaments under the premium price of 22 carats. Because gold was treated as India's ultimate financial safety net, this systemic undercaratage was a silent tax on the middle class, driven by an absolute monopoly of blind trust. Consumers were trapped in a cycle of exploitation because they had no way to verify the truth. But while the jewelry market was trapped in antiquity, a radical experiment in a completely different consumer sector was about to lay the foundation for a retail revolution. Go back to 1984. The Indian watch market was tightly monopolized by HMT, a state-owned giant that specialized in traditional mechanical timepieces. Buying an HMT watch required waiting lists that stretched for months. Enter Titan, a bold joint venture between the Tata Group and the Tamil Nadu state government. Led by a visionary manager named Xerxes Desai, Titan made a high-stakes, contrarian gamble on electronic quartz technology. Industry experts mocked the move, believing India wasn't ready for electronic timepieces. Navigating the brutal regulatory red tape of the pre-liberalization era, Titan built a state-of-the-art manufacturing plant in Hosur. When their sleek, accurate quartz watches hit the market in 1987, they didn't just tell time. They turned watches into premium style statements, instantly crumbling a state-run monopoly. Flush with this massive success in disrupting timekeeping, the Tata Group decided to turn its sights toward the chaotic, multi-billion-dollar Wild West of Indian gold. When Tanishq launched in 1994, it was an unmitigated disaster. The brand attempted to introduce highly sophisticated, European-style 18-carat diamond jewelry, but they completely misjudged the Indian consumer, who viewed gold fundamentally as a heavy 22-carat financial investment. Realizing they were bleeding cash, Titan executed one of the greatest strategic pivots in retail history. In 1997, they imported an advanced technology called the carat meter, a non-destructive X-ray spectrometer that could read the precise purity of any gold alloy in 3 minutes. Tanishq installed these machines in their showrooms and launched a daring campaign, inviting anyone to test their family jeweler's gold for free. The results sent shockwaves through Indian households, instantly exposing widespread undercaratage and transforming Tanishq into the undisputed national champion of absolute purity. By manufacturing an ironclad reputation for trust, Titan unlocked an explosive retail formula. But scaling this empire across a massive subcontinent required a brilliant financial engine behind the scenes. Most people think jewelry giants make money simply by buying gold low and selling it high. Titan realized that speculative model was a trap that routinely bankrupts traditional jewelers when global commodity prices crash. Instead, Titan engineered a highly sophisticated, margin-insulated supply chain. Leveraging the elite credit rating of the Tata Group, Titan accesses institutional gold metal loans. Instead of purchasing gold upfront with massive piles of cash, they lease the physical bullion from international banks at incredibly low interest rates, settling the cash value only after the customer buys the finished piece. To complement this, they introduced the Golden Harvest Scheme, a structured consumer savings plan that provides Titan with interest-free working capital advances, while legally locking in highly predictable future consumer retail demand. This highly optimized financial machinery gave Titan the liquid capital it needed to expand far beyond traditional bridal showrooms into the daily lives of a changing population. As India's middle class expanded in the early 2000s, consumer identity shifted rapidly. Titan recognized that the next generation didn't want to wear heavy, traditional bridal gold to corporate offices or casual college campuses. The company began systematically incubating a highly targeted portfolio of lifestyle sub-brands. They created Fastrack to capture the edgy, affordable accessories market for Gen Z, They launched Mia to cater specifically to modern working women seeking sleek, lightweight, everyday gold. By acquiring a majority stake in the digital native platform CaratLane, Titan secured a dominant foothold in the booming omni-channel millennial diamond market. Finally, with Tenera, they entered the fragmented handloom sari space. Titan evolved smoothly from a legacy bridal jeweler into a diversified lifestyle ecosystem, tracking a consumer's journey from their teenage years to their wedding day. Deploying this massive portfolio across thousands of cities, however, required a retail expansion blueprint that wouldn't drown the corporate balance sheet in debt. To blanket a country as vast as India, traditional retail models require billions of dollars in upfront real estate acquisition and store construction costs. Titan bypassed this capital trap entirely by pioneering a sophisticated, asset-light franchise ecosystem. Under this framework, carefully selected local franchise partners provide the prime real estate and foundational capital required to set up the physical showrooms. In return, Titan retains absolute centralized control over the high-margin visual merchandising, strict corporate tech stacks, and algorithmic inventory distribution. This brilliant risk-sharing strategy insulates Titan from real estate market crashes, allows them to maintain an exceptional return on capital employed close to 30%, and enables them to rapidly set up elite shopping experiences in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities faster than any competitor in the nation. Yet, even the most dominant consumer empires eventually face external forces capable of shaking their foundational models. The modern landscape is no longer an easy, uncontested playground for Titan. International gold prices have experienced unprecedented, historic volatility, creating sudden psychological shockwaves that cause retail buyers to temporarily pause non-essential purchases. Simultaneously, Titan's historic success has attracted aggressive, multi-billion-dollar corporate rivals. Mighty conglomerates like the Aditya Birla Group with Noble Jewels and Reliance Retail are throwing immense balance sheets into the arena, aggressively outbidding for premium high street real estate and attempting to poach top-tier franchise talent. At the same time, regional jewelry chains are modernizing their operations, stepping up localized marketing and engaging in fierce price wars that put pressure on traditional making charge premiums. The era of easy growth has ended, forcing Titan into a strategic war for market share. To defend its crown, Titan is actively looking past traditional boundaries and charting a bold path toward unmapped horizons. Titan's growth story for the next decade is anchored on two massive structural vectors: going global and going deep into digital luxury. The company is aggressively establishing international Tanishq outposts across major global hubs like Dubai, London, and Chicago, directly capturing the immense spending power of the high disposable income Indian diaspora. Back home, they are intentionally shifting their product mix away from low-margin plain gold into high-margin custom diamond designs through luxury boutique concepts like Zoya. By weaving CaratLane's data-driven digital infrastructure directly into Tanishq's physical footprint, Titan has ensured that over 20% of its sales are now digitally influenced. By treating jewelry not as a speculative commodity, but as an experiential consumer lifestyle brand, Titan has built an economic engine uniquely positioned to dominate the future of modern luxury.